Good morning. Oh my goodness. Boy, am I sore today. That's not what I want to talk to you all about as we go on my walk. I'm David. I take you guys on this walk with me. Gives me something to talk to for the first few minutes and talk about as I leave my pity party and improve my health and get back into the best shape as I can, even with my disabilities. So, positive thinking. Now, there's three ways that are very helpful, and I'll give you even a bonus way at the end here. There's ways, a lot of times, like, with social media today and stuff, we all have heard and we've seen how the algorithm will put in negative memes or negative posts or things like that. And then we have the special people that would like to put in those negative comments just because they think it's fun or whatever. And then sometimes, so as someone who's going through social media and stuff, sometimes you need to get out of those negative thinkings. You read a comment or you see a video and you're just like, what the heck is this? And then you start dwelling on it and thinking about it. So I'll give you some tips for thinking positive and switching that, flipping that negative poison that might be coming into your mind from somebody else that's negative and stuff. And like a mistake that I always make, and I catch myself on it, is that I think that if I give somebody who's being negative some positive thoughts and wishes, they will get better. And sometimes that happens to a small degree, but it's more likely that that negative energy will affect you. And it does with me a lot. My daughter says that I am an empath because depending on how people are around me, my mood will change. I can feel their energy. Do I believe that? Well, to a certain extent, yes. But I don't focus much on that. I focus more on ways to keep my energy up. Now that's with the social media. So let's practice gratitude. When we practice gratitude for things, like you see me when I talk on these videos, how beautiful it is out here. Just look at that. Blue skies, look at that. And those trees, the sounds of the birds. So I do this every morning. I do my walk. And I feel that this is so uplifting, and it gives me just a good start on the day. It's just, I'm so blessed. And when I look at, so that helps. So to show gratitude and think of gratitude. All right. Now, besides the social media and stuff, sometimes the negative thoughts will pop in just because, like, in our journey, if we're improving our health or losing weight, sometimes in our journey we might have setbacks. We might have things that it's not going, we don't see the results. It's not going the way we think it is. So that can start to creep in some negativity there. Oh, why am I on the carnivore diet? I'm not seeing any results, or I'm not losing the weight I was losing before. Why am I doing this? Missing out on all this great food, whatever it starts creeping in, right? Luckily I like carnivore, so I don't think about that much, and I'm not worried about cheesecakes as much. Almost walked into a spider web. By the way, what I do crave all the time is seeing you guys hit the like button, subscribing, hitting that bell notification, commenting. Love your comments. So when you are feeling like you're not making advancements in your health journey and your fitness journey. And I get this too, because I am getting skinnier and fitter, but maybe not at the speed I want. So I visualize things. Okay, so you guys, if you can see this, you tell me what it is. So, what the heck is that? Sorry, folks, for the thing. So I think it's like, I want to say it's a snake. I'll take a screenshot of it later and look it up. But it's also slimy like a salamander. Now, I don't know what it is, so it's not a leech or anything like that. It had eyes and things. That was so cool. Sorry, squirrel, or snake salamander, whatever that thing was. Anyway, it ran across by my feet, so I saw that. So, let's get back on track, Dave. Yeah, I'm good at that, ain't I? So, it's visualizing this. So I visualize me being at 10% body fat, having the six-pack abs, and having a little bit more than these mosquito bites here. Right? I visualize me not getting like bodybuilder shape and stuff, but I do want to become fit, and I want to be able to walk and stuff, so when we go on start our slow traveling of the world, we can walk around, and with my wife, I can walk around with my wife, and we can see the things that we've been dreaming about, right? Because I want to share those moments with my wife. So I start to visualize for that, and the positivity in that. Now, I also can, like, sometimes when I feel like I'm slipping back into my pity party, I will not only use visualization, I will not only use gratitude, but I also use verbal things. So I'm hitting a lot of the things. I will read aloud, like a prayer. I will read aloud something that I'm grateful for, or about my progress, and just by my mind hearing that, it's amazing how much that helps. I didn't think all this stuff would do anything, but it's amazing how it does. I mean, these books that I'm reading and stuff about abundance and positive mindset and everything, and to stay in an abundance mindset instead of scarcity, they work. Now, is it 100% foolproof? No. So, sorry, like I said, I'm very sore today. But by doing these three things, you can actually stay positive and get rid of that negative, poison that can creep in. It does take exercise, and it does take perseverance. So I wanted to just touch base on that today. Just a quick little video. Quick, David. Yeah, my videos are never quick. I just rant and rave. But I hope that makes sense. Now, the special thing about positivity is to the bonus is something. Sometimes it's just something that you need to do, and that's by eliminating people who are negative in your life, out of your life, or limiting the amount of exposure you have to those people. because the more you hang around with negative people, the more it affects you. So I would recommend that if you have family members, friends, or something that are negative, or always when you say you're doing something, and they say, "Oh yeah, how's that working out for you? Last time you tried it, it didn't work." Well, yeah, it might not work last time, but it can work now. I haven't done any like ups and downs with the roller coasters and stuff with the diets, but I get that all the time with a carnivore diet. That's something that's unsustainable. You won't be able to do that for long. That's very restrictive. And I think the opposite. I think the carnivore diet is the easiest diet. Remember, words matter. So for me, it is the easiest diet. I don't have to think about it or anything. Ooh, Dave, I wonder what I'm going to have to eat today. Meat. Dave, what about later on today? Meat. What about tomorrow? Maybe eggs. Oh my goodness, something different. But you know what I mean. So yeah, if you're running, and that was a bonus thing, is at the end with negative people that might be around you, just eliminate your contact. If they say, "Oh, hey, why don't we hang out?" "Oh, I've been just so busy." You don't have to be negative back to them and say, "Oh, you're such a negative, blah blah blah. I can't be around you." No, that doesn't do anything. That just spreads more negativity. Just say, "Oh, I've been so super busy," right? So that's the ways that you can be more positive in your life. Limit that negative poison. All right. Thank you guys for going on these walks with me. Remember to like and comment. You guys are super helpful and motivating for me to keep doing this. Thanks. You have a blessed day.